Are we live? Oh my gosh, I think we're live. I think we're live, guys. We did it. Since I have to hold my phone because it's on the charger. Give me a second here. I got to get live on Facebook. Completed post details. What the freak? Okay, now go live. This one makes you do so many different things. Like, why do I need a description on my video if I don't want to put a description? Ace! Hi! I did not know you were already in here, bro. Listen, hi, how are you? Hi, Robin. Man, y'all are my homies for real. Ace and Robin are my homies for real. I can always count on y'all. Thank you. I love you guys so much. Hello, hello. Bro is tweaking. Bro, you know what? I was about to start tweaking until I saw your name. I was about to start tweaking, and I'm glad you stopped me. I've had several lessons today already in stopping myself from tweaking. Well, you stopped me that time, but I have stopped myself a few times already. We're not going to get into that today, but just know that I have, okay? But let me make sure we're live on Facebook here too. Yes, I think we are. We got it. Ace, your face changed so much when you realized I was here. Bro, yes. Because, listen, I have to tell you. Every single day that I think about going live, I do a mental calculation in my head to see if you're still awake. I don't know what it is, bro. I almost started feeling creepy about it. And then I was like, bitch, no, like, that's your little homie. There ain't nothing wrong with wanting him on your live. That's okay. Okay. Yes, he might be across the ocean, but still, you're like my best friend on here now. Flex Nip, what's up? Hi, how are you? Dang, we're popping today. We got 26 people on YouTube already. Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? Chat with me. Ace is laughing. Ace is laughing. Robin says, have you been sleeping, Ace? That's a very good question, Robin. I am so excited to see the answer to that. Yes. To everybody else watching, Robin and Ace are my homies here. I have never met them in real life, but that doesn't matter because they got me. And I have a goal of getting to, well, see, I'm on Facebook and YouTube. So what I tell you guys is not going to be exactly the same. But just if you're having fun, just subscribe, okay? I'm trying to get at least 100 more followers before the new year. That's about it. Flex Nip, I love your vibes. Thank you, bro. Thank you. You know, took me a long time to get like this, but I love them too now. DJ650 says, Karen, are you calling me a Karen? Hold up. Ace, can you handle my light work, please? Because I'm going to need you to stay in my room a little bit more before you go and calling me names, okay? Because we don't do that over here, for one. For two, bitch, I am the farthest thing from a freaking Karen, bro. You don't even know. Just hang out for a little bit and you will see for yourself. Ace Kelly, I've known you for 2 months. Are you freaking serious, bro? That's so awesome. Octo49 asks, how much do I smoke? You're going to have to hang out a little bit, you know. subscribe, turn my bell on, get to know me a little bit before we get into them questions, baby. Okay, let's see. Well, we got some awesome. Somebody called me a grandma. YouTube is turning the freak up today. YouTube is turning up. Bernard Pachu. Hello, grandma. Hello. Age is relative. Like I can't read these. I gotta pick up the phone, y'all. I know my face be like right here, but it is what it is, okay? Little pinto beans. That's freaking cute. Oh, and I wasn't even letting Facebook see me. See, I'm working on getting this together. I tried to go on the OBS live stream where I could go on both platforms at once on one screen, but it didn't. I'm not quite there yet. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, let me see if I can keep up with y'all. YouTube is popping. Please boost my stats. Please. Thank you so much. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the hearts. I see y'all. Thank you. I really don't care what you say. Boost my stats. Chat me up, y'all. All right, grow my hair, Karen? Heck no. I used to sit on my hair and I love my short hair. I cut it myself. So you grow your hair. How about that? Christmas X Hunter. Yo, what's up? Try a real sausage, Karen. First of all, my name ain't Karen, okay? And second of all, baby, hey, you don't know who you talking to, so what is that expression? Don't let the cover of, don't read a book by its cover, baby. That's it. What's wrong with people? Flex Nip says, you know what? I don't know, but I'm here to help. I'm here to help these people, so I ain't worried about it. Ace says, chat, stop being mean. I love you, Ace. Thank you. Thank you. I can handle it. I can handle it, but I really think I might be making you as a mod soon because, man, SYFM. Okay, what does that mean? Shut your freaking mouth? Is that what that means? Hold up. How are you going to come on my live and tell me to shut my mouth? How about you swipe? Y'all crazy today. You ain't a bad looking woman. Just grow your hair out and take a real sausage. Wow. RVST1. This is, you know what? First of all, we got minors in the room. Okay. Second of all, you're making huge assumptions about me and my lifestyle choices based on my hair that needs cut and your mental conditioning. So let's keep it on the G-rated level. How about that? Sankey okay says, wake up, Sooz. None of this is real. You are dreaming. That's the first real shit. That's real right there, Sankey okay. What's up? What's up? I would be talking with my hands, but my phone is on the charger. I got a lot of stuff going on. Man, I can't even get through these comments. The Solitude Soul 99. Hello, I hope you know that you matter and that you're amazing. This is the type of frequency I'm looking for. Thank you for the hearts who is ever doing that. I see you. That you're amazing. Always spread kindness and don't let anyone change you. Who said that? The Solitude Soul 99. Thank you, my love. That's the beautiful frequency we are here to share. Right back at you. Unleashed Zara says, don't judge. Valid advice. Christmas X Hunter says, don't judge a book by its cover. That's what you meant. Yes, I'm just getting up to these comments. Yes, that's exactly what I meant. What's with the get up? Yo, dress like a woman. RVST. What are we going to call you, first of all? Arvist. Let's call you Arvist. That sounds like a suitable name for you so far. Are you still in here? First of all, what does it mean to dress like a woman? That's where we need to go, first of all. Ace says, correct. Not you, Sooz. I gotta stop swearing. I know, I gotta stop swearing too. Pussyfoot Productions 775 says, we have eyes. Yes, we do. The Solitude Soul says, you live this life once and you shouldn't be wasting that 8 seconds or 12 seconds, not even 1 second for any of these haters. Baby, I love your advice. Thank you so much. Subscribe to me. I need you in my lives. And I do truly believe that I am here to neutralize the hate. So it's okay if they're in my room. I'm prepared to handle them. And we're going to get to the end of it. RVST is back. They say you dress like a teenage boy, Karen. Okay, let's take that comment for a second. It's so contradictive because, first of all, the stereotype of a Karen would never dress like a teenage boy. So you're trying to throw hate and shade on two different levels, but really your level of intelligence to even try and insult me based on my appearance is not even to the point that it's logical. So take it from me and come with some better material. And that's all I gotta say to you right now, RVIST. Pranay Ganatra 6767. Hello, dear friend. Hi, how are you? Ace says, I was baking shortbread in the home economics today with Leo. Is Leo in here? Super cool. And I want shortbread. I love freaking shortbread. Wait, is your shortbread the same as our shortbread? Well, we actually have shortbread cookies. We don't really have shortbread here in the US. Do we? Help me out, Robin. Do we have shortbread here or just like shortbread cookies? We have angel food bread and we have pound cake, which is like a bread. The Solitude Soul 99. Isn't it sweet that we are strangers from all across the world and that it takes at least just one person to remind the other of how important they are and how much the world needs them? Solitude Soul, you are spitting truth today. Thank you for your comments. Thank you. Let's see. Somebody's high today, baby. I'm high on life. Yes, I am every day. Head in the clouds. Frequency vibration is out the world. Yes. Don P5J said that. Oh, RVS, Arvist is back. Bro, just get married and settle down. Wow. I hope you heal, Arvist. I really do. And I hope some of the things that I'm able to say on here, you will possibly think about later. I know right now you're not going to because, you know, you're in your mental condition state and you're trying to get under my skin by attacking my appearance, which is like the most elementary attack you can take on a person. So that shows us and the other 14 people in the room your level of intelligence. So really, you know, telling me to get married, which is such another, that's a whole nother story. I do want to do a live on the concept of marriage, though, and how it divides us under the mask of uniting us and allowing people to own us in a way. No shade to the married people out there. No shade. Nothing, not, you know, respect. But personally, I'm allowed to think about marriage however I want to. And I will never be getting married. Thank you, though. Thank you for trying to tell me how to live my life, Harvest. And I will never settle down. Go sit down. We might have to. Oh man, Ace, do you see this? All right, let me get some of these other ones. Let's see. We have Cluck 6694 says SMJL. I don't know what all these acronyms mean. Christina, baby, I needed you on here. Do you see YouTube turning the freak up, bro? YouTube is throwing shade at me today, and I am not on it. I'm about to tear these motherfuckers up. And the doggy got excited. Whenever I get excited, the doggy gets excited. This is not appropriate for YouTube. I've told you. All right, you gotta get down. Oh my God. All right, sit. That's a good boy. Everybody saw you. FlexNip, period. Thank you, FlexNip. I appreciate the confirmation. Pray Ganatra 67 says nice wall painting. Thank you. They're actually I never know how to say this word, and I'm really freaking smart too. Is it tapestry or tapestry? Christina will know. Okay, well, see, I'm on YouTube here too. I'm on 2 different accounts. So you're the first one to put a message in Facebook. But man, these people on YouTube were... My best friend Christina's on Facebook, and she just spelled out the word tapestry or tapestry. thinking that I'm going to be able to figure out how to say it because she spelled it. I know how to spell it, bro. I know how to spell it. I need to know how to say it. Put it in like, you're going to YouTube? Okay, come to YouTube. Hold on. I got to get this dog out of here. This is too much. Everybody stay in my room. Okay? Oh, hold on. Hold on. The Solitude Soul says, subscribe. The biggest safe space is when we withdraw to our own soul, when we talk at forest and watch sunsets, and we start resonating with small details of nature that feels like a call from the soul. Bro, you don't even know. Reconnecting with nature and earth literally like saved my life, for real. So there's so much truth to that. And a lot of my videos talk about that. Don P5J says, hey, it's the lesbian from the USA soccer team. People are making just, such assumptions. And like, first of all, soccer is awesome. My daughter played soccer for like 14 freaking years. I take that as such a compliment, even though I'm not a lesbian and I don't play soccer. But thank you for your comment. 6694 says, beautiful you. Thank you. H3J says, Madonna, zoom cameras. Roscoe, I don't know what some of these are. You know what? I'm getting too big for my britches here, guys. We're not going to read every comment. We're only going to read the ones that make sense. Okay? How about that? Serkan H3J says, hi. Oh, he came in nice and smooth and licked my neck. Did you see that? I got to get him out of here. Hold on. Oh gosh, and we're running low on Facebook charge. We gotta get off of me. Come on. You're gonna go out here. You're doing too much. He's gotta come out there. All right, there we go. Now we gotta get my charger because we're gonna lose Facebook. Hold on. And then we'll get back to comments, guys. My phone's about to die. The laptop's about to die. I wasn't well prepared for this live. I'm going to be honest with you. But I have this goal of going on live 5 times a week. And we have to leave here in like maybe a half hour or something. And I just knew that if I didn't go live now, I probably wouldn't get it done for the day. Plus, my homie, Ace, is across the ocean. And I got to go live early enough in Ohio to be able to see him in another part of the world. So, all of this to say, this is why we're doing this and not well prepared, and we're moving around and things are dying. But you know what? This is just to show anybody else that you do not have to be perfect to freaking make money by content creation. On that note, I am monetized on freaking Facebook for my content. So right now on my live, I'm literally making money. Literally making money just by being on live, and nobody's even in that room anymore. Okay? So, it's not in the perfection. It's in the action. Oh, that was a good quote, Sooz. That was a good freaking quote. Sometimes I get going too fast and I get all this energy out. Okay, we have so many comments to go through here. So like I said, we're going to pick the most important ones. Ace says, nah, I don't think he is. I can't text him. Remember, shoot your phone. Yeah, Thursday, right? You're so close to getting the phone. Yeah. You should talk to him on, dude, have a whole conversation with him on my YouTube videos. You're able to comment on those and he should be able to. And you would help me out by boosting my stats and comments. So talk on there, you got to find different ways to do things. All right. Robin says she doesn't know. Thanks for answering. I know I'm way behind on these comments. Ace says not Robin, just watching from the sidelines. Yes, Robin is my stealth backup person. For real. A natural Barbie? Serkan called me a natural Barbie? That makes up for all the shade and all the names I've gotten called today. Thank you, baby. Let's see what else we got here. Peter Coop 9277. Is it a man or a woman? I don't know. Really, a man and a woman are just names and labels that some other human came up to give us. So really, you're only what you are because somebody told you you were. And I'm only what I identify as because somebody told me I was. Think about it. Absolutely no reason at all says, nah, marriage is a beautiful thing. It is a very beautiful thing. It is. I never meant to say that marriage was not a beautiful thing. It is just not for everybody. And one should not be chastised for not following society traditions on feeling like they have to get married to live a successful life. Period. Ace Kelly says, I swear to God, this for real pissing me off because stop being such bees and calm down. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. Ace, I love you. Thank you. But don't let that piss you off. That is not why we're here. We are here to neutralize this hate. Okay? Don't let them mess with your energy. They're showing you already that their energy is... I gotta stop cussing so much. Maybe I'll just do that every time I want to say a cuss word. Okay, baby? So for real, don't allow the words or opinion or even actions of somebody else to be able to mess with your energy. Because ultimately, nobody can really make us mad or piss us off or make us sad unless we give them that power, right? They can do stuff, but unless we allow ourselves to get disturbed by what they're doing, then they have no power over us. And that's totally up to us, right? And you can apply that in any situation. So right now, because we're trying to make money on YouTube, we're gonna let them go ahead and make their comments and stuff. And if it gets too out of hand, we'll go ahead and kick them. But for now, they're doing nothing but helping my stats, okay? So that I can reach more people around the world who need to hear what I have to say and feel our energy, okay? So I love you so much, but don't let them get you like that. Right, Daddy. Daddy's in Facebook. Oh, that's the first time my daddy ever came on my live. Shut up. Hi, Daddy. How are you today? Okay, let's see what other kind of comments we got. You are so precious. Thank you, Soul Solitude. I'm a lesbian. Murder Mitten. Okay. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that I'm not attracted to women and I wasn't married to a female for 10 years. I just don't identify as anything. Don't put a label on me. I'm going to do what I want whenever I want. But I had to get to that point. I did identify as a lesbian for almost 20 years. Things change. Things change, okay? And that's okay. Ace says, let's see. Kelsey, what's up? Hi. Thank you. Kelsey's telling me how to say tap. It's tapestry, not tapestry. Kelsey, you're the bomb. I'm still learning stuff from you. Thank you, baby. Christina's here. Thank you. Ace Kelly, bro, is struggling. What was I struggling about? I know I'm not reading these comments, but I should be here. Six Buzz, I remember your name. Let's see here. Big shout out. I don't know who those people are, so I'm not even gonna. Don't know who they are. Ace says, yeah, you went live for me. Heck yeah. Christina says, tapestry. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Misty, what's up? How are you? Facebook, only here for a second. I got to go pick the kids up from school. Do your thing, girl. Thanks for hopping in. I appreciate you. Have a great day. Be careful in that snow out there, bro. Some of the streets are still bad, from what I hear. All right, let's see. Let's see. We're still holding good people in YouTube. Like me, like me. Actually, I don't even care if you like. I mean, it will help my stats. But if you subscribe to my free channel, I'm really trying to get to, shoot, where am I at? I'm at like 370 something, I think. I really want to get to 500 subs before the New Year's, okay? So turn my little bell on. Turn my little bell thingy on so it will tell you when I go live. Let's see. Outsider D7 says, what do I do for a living? I love this question. I live my life for a living. I no longer associate my job or my occupation or how I make money by answering that's what I do for a living, because that's not what I do for a living anymore. So what I do for a living is learn and grow and think and experience and raise my vibration and learn about how my body and brain works and connect with people like this and make friends all across the world and live my life for a living. That's what I do. Now, how do I make money to keep a roof over my head and food in my belly? Whatever I feel like doing. Right now, currently, I work online and I actually train AI models. Is my main source of income. I also sell shoes. Okay. Yes, Ace says I'll try to talk to Leo through there. Yes. Christina came back to Facebook. She says, I'm back here because maybe you will read my comments. Girl, I'm trying to get to you. My bad. I got a lot of comments to get through. You're right. Stay in Facebook. I'll read your comments. I got you. Okay, you'd make a fantastic single mom. Let's get that name out there. At Old Minty. Thank you for the hearts. I've never had this many hearts on my live before. And y'all are staying in my room. I love each and every one of you. Even if you hate me, I love you because you're helping me out. Okay, let's go back to that. At Old Minty. Old Minty says you'd make a fantastic single mom. Baby, I know. And I did. And my daughter is the freaking bomb and independent and has her own house at the age of 22. No debt. And she turned out pretty freaking amazing. So thank you. I did make a fantastic single mom. And really anybody can. For real. Christina says, woman, I'm sorry, boo. I love you. Here, come back over here. Loves me the most. I do. Hold on. I gotta see what she's saying over here. Let me see. Yeah, F that. She said, yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I do love you the most. Thank you for coming on. You got kicked out of the live for the second time? I wonder why. That's weird. Good afternoon. Keith Van says, I ask what would be beautiful for your life to be like to bring healing. Good afternoon. I ask what would be beautiful for your life to be like to bring healing. I think I understand what you're trying to say. Like, how is my life so beautiful to the point that I want to bring it to others and heal them? Because my life was not always this beautiful. And I almost died. And I was really severely depressed and had agoraphobia, and to the point that I was non-functional for almost a year. And it took a good 5 years to kind of come back to life. And so I know a lot of people don't come back to life after they go through something really traumatic like that. And I just want to be here to help them make it all the way through. You're amazing. Thank you, baby. What time are we working with here? Okay, cool. Christina's not. Sooz, we getting married. That's it. I was missing some great comments. You have came so far. Tell them thank you, Christina. I appreciate you so much. Christina is my real life friend. Christina is a real life friend, like in real life. Right now, we're not in the same state. I don't know if she wants her business out there, but we're not in the same state. We're like 12 hours away or something. But we used to live in the same state. Actually, hold on. I got to be careful about what information I put out to the world because I want to respect everybody else. So we're just going to leave it at that. But she is my real life, like, best friend in real freaking life. Just so everybody knows here why she's allowed to talk to me the way she does. Don't get spiffy thinking everybody can talk to me like this, okay? She's got about how many years? Okay, she's cool. She's in Florida. I'm in Ohio and she's in Florida right now. How many years? Like freaking, I mean, I don't know, maybe like 15 freaking years I've known that girl. Whoo! All right, let's see. Let's get through some of these other comments. Ace says, I just realized I probably swear more than you, bro. There's no way. And you better not. You better watch your tongue. Your tongue has power. Christina over here, I'm now getting to all your comments, boo. She says, okay, my comments are not important. I see. Yes, they are. They're the most important. But you know, when I feel like I need to share something, I just got to say it right then and there. You know, 15 plus years, she says on Facebook. Okay. Keith Van 1981 says, may you just automatically and naturally adapt, improvise to naturally avoid harmful intentions more with every healing breath. Yes and yes. Yes and yes. Thank you for that manifestation for me. I love that. And for everyone that's reading it or hearing it. Ooh, good energy or God energy? I'm going to say good. Hi, George. Okay, Christina, whatever. Not more than me. I swear so much. Listen, bro, I know. I don't honestly think it's a bad thing. It's just not widely societally accepted yet. Profanity actually has been proven that people who use it very excessively have a higher IQ. Because they're just like, why doesn't anybody understand me? Level up. I need you all to level the freak up. Right, Christina? Christina understands. Keith Van says, never allow them to bend your emotional states. Not even you, my strong and resourceful friends. Thank you. Thank you. That's right. That's what I was telling Ace earlier. Don't allow anybody to bend our emotional state. That's a really cool way to say that, Keith. Thank you. Wolfpack, I remember your name. You kind of look like and remind me of my high school PE teacher back in 85. No big deal. He was cool. Cool. Thank you. Thanks for clarifying that you weren't throwing shade. That's so cool. However, it wasn't me because I was born in 83. So I was 2 years old when you were in PE with him. All right, Christina, Sooz, I'm leaving because I think my comments are coming. They are coming through. I'm just taking a while to get to them. Let me check you on Facebook. We just dropped the whole phone. The phone's going to die here soon, guys. We got to finish this up. I got things to do anyway. Let's see here. Christina says, and look at the butterfly you grew into. I know, and I'm still growing my wings. Thanks, boo. Thanks. Like, literally, if you weren't in my life, I don't think I would be on live talking like this right now. They are not self-aware. Yes, they're not self-aware. Don't let people hold power over you. All nuggets of wisdom from Christina on Facebook. Thank you. Don't let people hold power over you. Some people are not self-aware. Over, not of. I knew what you meant, boo. I knew what you meant. All right, let's go back to here. Okay, Ace Kelly also Sooz, my geography teacher never gave us the test results from ages ago, but I got them back and I got a 95%. Ace. Brush your freaking shoulders off, bro. Be so proud of yourself. That's amazing. 95 is that's beyond just passing. That is an A. Is that an A plus? Do you guys do that? I don't know. I was homeschooled. I don't know how people grade things. Siri, oh, here's an awesome one. If I could read, what I would like YouTube to do is when I'm on the phone, make it easier to read these freaking comments. Okay, this is not user friendly. I have to be like all the way freaking up here to see this tiny little print. And then it's like my shirt is behind it. It's not like a solid background. You know what? Let me stop. Let me stop complaining. Ace inside my head. I just heard you say bro tweaking again. You're helping me grow in so many ways already. Oh my gosh. Okay. Shane9279 says, seriously, high quality. Wow. That means I need to slow down. Seriously, high quality content. Keep it up. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. How are you? I'm from Syria. Awesome. All right. Let's see here. Double OG from the set. They were feeling frisky when they created their handle. Hey, I just got a notification that you have the money for me a second time. So you will be able for the cops and hell drift cards in this house. First of all, you obviously don't speak English as your first language, okay? Don't be coming in my chat using AI, trying to scare me and use threatening tactics that I owe you money. Bitch, I don't owe nobody money. If anybody owes anybody money, it's people owe me money, okay? Keith has 214 subs so far. Go check Keith out. He said some cool stuff in here, period. Keith Van, 1981. Roscoe, apparently he was mad about how I make my money and says, so you're jobless. I mean, call it what you want. I'm going to call it how I see it. I'm not really worried about the terminology. You know what I mean? Did you want to pay some of my bills? Because you're so interested in how I make my money and me not associating my identity with my occupation. Did you want to pay some of my bills? Because you can. My Cash App is Sooz, SOOZ 711. That would be so helpful. Thank you. And then I can keep coming on here and doing cool shit like this. Thank you. We are up to 20 likes on YouTube. Thank you, y'all. Let me make sure. Let me check on Christina over here. She's confirming exactly. Thank you. All right. Let's see what else we got going on here. Keith Van says, what would be beautiful for you to achieve this week? That would be awesome. Right now, what I'm working on is getting to 500 subscribers on YouTube. I would be so grateful to get to 500 this week on YouTube. That would be phenomenal for me. Other than that, pay mine too, for real. If anybody's up for paying bills, Christina's got some you can pay. Okay, they so interested in how I make my money. That's not what I'm here for. I mean, let me quit. I got to stop my tongue sometimes. Hold on. Let's see what else we got going on here. Trimagy 1638 says, hi, I'm from Indonesia. How are you today? We are thriving and vibing today, baby. How are you? Stephen Hill says, hi there. People just joined the stream. I work long and hard and ate an... You almost got me. You almost got me with that. I can't read that comment out loud. You're going to get we're trying to get subscribers, not get banned, okay? I can't read some of these comments out loud. Haters make you famous. Heck yeah, please. That's why I'm not kicking anybody. You can say anything you would. Oh, Robin said, what did he make you today? Thank you for reminding me that I haven't eaten. I love you, Robin. Y'all are really my favorite. He made I'm spoiled rotten, aren't I? He made hard-boiled eggs on a piece of bread with salt and pepper. Yeah. And Army 82 says the drugs are good too, huh? I don't know. What kind of drugs are you on? Drug is such a relative term, man. You know, like you got to be a little bit more specific about that, baby. Ace says, well, it's working because I actually have something to look forward to when I wake up in the morning. You my homie. Bro, I really honestly feel the same way. I swear to goodness. Like sometimes I'll be off a little bit and won't feel like I want to bring that energy to my life. And I'm like, but if I could just get on there and talk to Ace, like I would probably be cool. Energetic Joshua says, this is the most energetic Joshua. Hello, everyone here. That's the type of energy I love, bro. What's up, energetic Joshua? I hope you're still in my room. I hope you're still here. Oh, that was disgusting. I just like snorted snot back in my mouth while I was still have food in my mouth. That was nasty. Jabrowski69 says, young man or lady, you're super professional. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Ace Kelly, only 2 more days left of school until I'm off until Christmas. That's awesome, bro. I'm happy for you. And you're about to be getting your phone back. I know it's been messed up not having your phone for this long, but isn't that the same time you get your phone back? So maybe they were kind of looking out for you like, all right, well, we're going to take it until he's out of school, but then we'll give it back. And they're still letting you be on your iPad. So, you know, focus on the good. It's almost over. So funny. Great minds think alike. Christina says, going to make lunch and eat. Okay, girl. Yeah, I got to hop off of here too. I've got like 5 minutes left to be on live, just to let y'all know. Energetic Joshua says, hello, Keith. Period. I love how you're talking to other people in the room. Yes, go network. Keith Van says, I'm on the spectrum and a healer. My words confounds. And a healer. My word confounds. I feel like you've got some really good words to share, man. An 80s model as well? Oh, hold on. I'm going to need to come follow you when I get off. What? I'm an 80s baby. Oh, I just posted baby pictures of myself on Facebook. If anybody wants to follow me, follow me on Facebook. It's Sooz Explore. SOOZ Explore on Facebook. Because that's where I post I post a lot of different stuff on Facebook than I do on YouTube. So go do it. All right. Steph Squire says, hi, beautiful superior white goddess. How are you doing, beautiful queen? Love you, beautiful queen. Stop it. Just reading those words raised the whole freaking vibration in my body and this room and across the world. Y'all don't, man, I got to teach y'all about frequency and how this shit is really real. It's scientifically proven. It's not just crazy talk. Like this literally, oh man, there's so much I want to tell you guys. I am wonderful, Steph Squires. Thank you so much for your kind words and love. Right back at you. If you had to dye your hair color, which color would it be? This is from Angelina Max 6401. I want to dye my hair. It's ready to be cut. I need to cut it. I usually cut it on live. And I'm either going to go, maybe you can help me. I'm either going to go green or like a dark purple, like a very dark green or dark purple. I was going to do like an auburn, but then my daughter dyed her hair like that recently. So I don't want to take her style, you know. What else we got here? Oh man, there's a lot of comments I'm going to skip over just because I don't even know how far up I am, y'all. And I want to get to some of the comments if people are still in my room. But please, please, please turn my bell on. I try to go live 5 days a week. Okay, that's my goal. Keith Van says, as we enjoy this content, liking, sharing, following, commenting, as we flood this creator with ever-increasing love and support, with every healing engagement, yes and yes. Some of you already know what I'm here to tell you. Some of you understand that this is changing. Oh gosh, I am getting goosebumps. Some of you know I am not the only one. There are so many of us that have been called here to do some serious freaking work, man. And these comments let me know that I don't have to start at the beginning for everybody. Keith Van, May 500 just automatically and naturally seem like ancient history. In an ever-increasing way, my strong and resourceful friend. Buddy, stop. Thank you so much. You brought tears to my eyes. Thank you so much. I appreciate your words and your wishes and your manifestations, and yes, and confirming that that you know that it can be this easy. Thank you, Keith. I appreciate you so much. I've subbed. Keith also says, I've subbed. Be careful. You may heal without even thinking about it. And yes, dude. Yes. Ace Kelly says, yes, period. Energetic Joshua is still here. Thank you, Joshua. I'm glad introduction made you happy. That was a fabulous introduction. I love it. Paraparic says, hey, are you trans or something? I don't want to misgender you. You feel me? That is a beautiful way of respecting somebody's self-expression and pronouns. I am not trans. No. I am cis female. And, I've always said my whole life I identify as female, but now I just realized that's the label that somebody else put on me. And what is female anyway? Whatever. But for all those that really don't think on that level yet, yeah, female. Thank you for asking, Paraparic. Keith Van says, breathe in your healing breath out, stresses into your deepest desire and comfort with every healing breath. I do need to take a breath right now. Thank you. Everybody take a breath right now. Try to breathe all the way into your belly. Hey, fact of the day. Did you know that most people only use the top third of their lungs? Did you know that? That most people breathe only into their chest up here? And to use all of our lungs, we literally have to push the breath through our diaphragm into our belly to use the full capacity of our lungs? Start thinking about that. I think I'm to the point to where I am using about 80% of my lungs on the regular. You wouldn't believe how often I think about my breath and breathing into my belly. But Ace Kelly, why am I the only minor here? That is really weird. Usually we have a lot of young people, a lot of minors in the room. Today, we needed to talk to the adults, bro. You see the adults? Need a lot more healing than the kids, huh? Because we have been through it today. Thanks for being here with me, Ace. Keith, you're smart. I love that. I love the compliments to each other in my chat. Let me try to get back down to the bottom here, because let's see. Let's see what we go. Roscoe calls me a tweaker, but you still sitting here watching me, baby. Thank you. You've been in my room a long time. Thank you so much. Greg Nelson says a major tweaker too. I'm so curious, what runs through your head before you feel it necessary to not only think that, but also comment it? I'm trying to see where y'all's heads are at. Apparently they think I'm trans. Okay, that's cool. See how all these mental conditionings and assumptions can Exactly how high are you? Michael Cantor says. I mean, are we talking about on consciousness level? Because obviously a lot higher than you. Are we talking about frequency and vibrational level on a scientific basis? Because obviously higher than you. You got to be a little bit more specific. These hate comments are getting old. They kind of just redo the same material, don't they? Even the different low frequency people that come in with something crazy to say. Ace, let's see. Let's go back up here. I think I missed some good ones. No, don't dye. Oh, yeah, my hair. That's what we need to know. All right. Keith Van says, I share my verbal medicine skills to help others release their pains, fears, and phobias daily. Keith is on a mission. Keith understands why I'm here. Keith is here with me on a mission. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Please, please always use my chat to share your verbal medicine skills to help others release their pains, fears, and phobia daily. That is so well written. And I'm happy you're here because people may need to hear the way you say something or the way you write something as opposed to how I say it. And we can raise this vibration and heal the world together through YouTube in chat. Like, it just still blows my mind. Okay? It just still blows my mind. Let's see what else I missed. Purple. Robin says purple hair. Purple? Okay. Okay. Ace Kelly says, no, don't dye your hair. Why, Ace? What? Is your hair still pink? I know a long time ago you told me you dyed your hair pink. Energetic Joshua, I share my energy with everyone who is my YouTube friend. Energetic Joshua might be here on a mission too. I feel like my tribe is finding me. This is beautiful. Keith Van says, my channel is very pure. It's my pure. It's my favorite color. Pure is my favorite color. Love it. Energetic Joshua says, I subscribed and I will check out your content, but I cannot guarantee I'm going to be in all of your live streams because I'm a content creator myself. Go check out Energetic Joshua, you guys. Go check him out. If you feel connection, follow him. Follow them. Awesome. Yeah, I loved your energy as soon as you came in the room, bro. You are making waves across these internet lines, shall we say. Okay, and don't ever feel like you have to be on every live. I appreciate if you just pop in for a second. I do have some A1 day ones that do make it to almost every live, which I love you all so much. You know who you are, Ace and Robin, most and foremost right now. But Ace Kelly says, damn, Sooz be taking it to heart. Are you talking about when I got a tear in my eye? Bro, I do take it to heart. I feel very deeply. It's a blessing and a curse sometimes, but it's worth it. I'm learning to make it worth it. It wasn't always worth it to feel this deeply. I had to learn about that. All right, and then we get down to all these other comments about tweaking, like, oh, Ace says, what's a tweaker? Ah, did I spit on you? Giacomo, right? You just spit on us, bro, my bad. Sometimes my mouth be real wet, you know? And it just, my bad. Shoot. You know what? Not my bad. I spit on my phone. I didn't spit on y'all. If I spit on y'all, I would need you to cash at me first, okay? Because that's not free. I hope to God my dad is not still on my Facebook Live. Daddy, are you still watching me? Ace, a tweaker here is basically somebody who is on drugs really bad, like a junkie, or somebody who, it's basically like throwing shade as the way somebody looks, insinuating that they do a lot of drugs and they're fucked up, and so like, I mean, now if they wanted to ask me about my drug abuse history or use history, we could have a real civilized conversation that you probably would learn a lot from. But like, just to come on here and call me a tweaker because you don't think I'm fucking beautiful. Ah, my mouth. I really got to watch my mouth because you don't think I'm beautiful. You know, it's cool. Boost my stats with your comments. That's cool. All right, here we go. Greg Nelson says this adult and her teenage woke language. Oh, baby, if baby, if you could understand or overstand, if I spoke on a higher level, like, let me know. But what you've commented so far kind of shows me I need to dumb it down just a little bit for you to even be able to continue talking. So, you know, Greg Nelson says, same guy, these ain't hate comments. They are factual comments that you can't handle in your bubble world of wokeness. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. His whole comment here says, LOLOLOLO. This adult, in quotation marks, and her teenage woke language. Okay. Okay. These ain't hate comments. They are factual comments that you can't handle in your bubble world of wokeness. What are you even talking about, Greg Nelson -W8G? I would like to say that I'm doing a stellar job at handling all of these comments. Because the only thing that you can come back and say is that I can't handle them. So again, are you the same person that I told you to up your material? I am here to neutralize hate, but I am not going to be your doormat, baby. Okay? Let me read this to make sure this one's appropriate. We got Parker Black here. I will Cash App or Visa card you $200 if I fart into a mason jar and send it to me, he says. Make sure to seal it tight. I only need it for my personal consumption. Please make my day. I love you. I love you too, dude. And I will totally send you a mason jar full of air and gas. Yeah. My Cash App is Sooz, SOOZ 711. And put your address in the little thing. I got you. Heck yeah. Kent Van is back saying, healing others brings me peace and a purpose. Absolutely. Ace Kelly, what are these comments? I know, bro. I mean, if he wants to send me $200 for me to send him a mason jar that I got in here, definitely. I'll pay my bills with it. Yup. Greg Nelson, I'm not even going to take the time to read that. If that's what you're concerned about, like, you need to up your material. Again, come to me with something that's like somewhat at least a little bit intelligent. Ace Kelly, nah, I had to take it out because school wouldn't allow it. School? Ace, you talking about your pink hair, huh? That's crazy. I actually did some research about your situation. I don't want to put all your business out there, but about your situation with your teacher. And I don't really want to talk to you about it on here. I got to figure out some way to be able to communicate with you while the world isn't watching. But you just keep being yourself, okay? You just keep being you. And I want you to know that you go through a lot of things. You go through a lot of things from people that try to dim your light and dim your self-expression. And right now, you kind of got to go along with it. I mean, do you? What am I trying to say here? You don't deserve to go through some of the things that you've expressed that you've went through recently. And I just want you to know that. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with you. Just because we're different doesn't mean we're broken. And I love you. Don't ever forget that, okay? You just shouldn't have to deal with some of the stuff you do, but I will tell you, it is preparing you for future moments in your life, okay? Energetic Joshua is back. Since you told them to follow me, I'll also share your next live stream that I'm here. Thank you, baby. That's awesome. That is networking. That's wonderful. Also, Energetic Joshua, I'll come and follow you. And then Keith Van, after I'm done, I'll come and follow you too. I haven't quite figured out how to follow on live, if I can even do that. Ace Kelly says, damn, my mom's a tweaker then. That's the realest shit, bro. And like, who hasn't... Like, there's just so much with that. Like, who hasn't taken, hold on, let me slow down because I might say stuff I don't want to say here. I would suspect that all of these people that have come on in the last hour and called me a tweaker have experienced drugs in one way or another, whether they come from your doctor or whether they come from the street. So like the fact that that's all they have to say, and most likely somebody in their family or somebody they know for sure is a serious tweaker, if that's what we want to say. So like, up your material, guys, for real. Eden Bell, Chai, what's up? Anyways, yes, back on that. Keith Van, one, that their nervous system is jacked up on stimulants. Yeah. How's my daughter do this? Clock it, Keith Van. Exactly. Let's not throw shade about people using using substances when most people wake up and pop pills just because the doctor told them to. What the freak do you think you're doing? Up your material. Ace Kelly says, I haven't slept in a few days. I think I'm starting to see things. Ace, you need to go to sleep right now. I'm dead. I so serious, bro. I just read another thing about how no, I need you to stop. If you want to get on the video, come over and get on the video, but you don't need to be rude and be jumping all over me like that, okay? Come over and so they can see you. He just wants to be able to be seen too, and that's okay. He's a handsome doggy, yeah? Okay? It's okay. I love you, and he just feels like I'm giving YouTube too much attention. This is Onyx, guys. If you're tired of seeing my face, look at his for a while. He's the bomb. He's full of love, and he's very smart, and he's the best protector in the world. And he just likes to be on here too. And spread his good energy too. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, back to sleeping. Ace, I really need you to sleep. I just read something else about how even just the Ohio State University is calling me. I can't really talk right now. Sorry, guys. Leave a message. Leave a message. I'll have my people get back with your people. Ace, long story short, just freaking sleep, bro. Even if you don't sleep at least 8 hours per night, which I didn't do until I was like 40 years old. And eat. I've been sitting here this whole time and still haven't eaten this. Even just not sleeping a full 8 hours. It's a lot of scientific, biological crap that I can't really remember all the technical terms to right now. But it messes with your head your brain cell reproduction, your nervous system rejuvenation from the day, all of your chemical levels, your dopamine, your serotonin, your endorphins, all these things that help regulate our mood. Like it's actually our internal drugstore. We all have drugs shooting off in our brains constantly. Okay. And so without sleeping, our brains and those natural drugs that help us stay regulated and emotionally stable and productive and feeling good, all of that relies so much on getting good, consistent sleep every night. Okay? For real. Energetic Joshua says, guys, judging by your repetitive copycat comments, you are the same person. There's so much to that. Yeah, repetitive copycat comments. I know, they are. We need to raise their vibration up. Okay. Parker Black is back telling us that he has Ariana Grande's fart in a jar, and Juice WRLD's, and Wiz Khalifa's. Oh, Mia Khalifa's. Damn, you only paid Mia Khalifa $45, but you paid Ariana Grande $25,000? That's crazy. I'm gonna need more than 200 then, bro. There's nothing wrong with pink hair. I will dye my hair pink one day. Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with any color hair. And the fact that we are not allowed to express ourselves in certain environments that are supposed to be teaching us to become ourselves, like school, is just another way that they keep us all divided and down and but we are breaking through, guys. We are breaking through. Okay. All these repetitive comments, Joshua, for real. Like, can they come up with anything else but drugs? If you want to talk about drugs, let's talk about drugs. I got a lot of stories. I got a lot of freaking stories. But like, just coming on here and saying one word, like, come on, up your material, y'all. I'm not even going to waste my breath on that yet. Y'all ain't ready to hear what I have to say. Oh, it's 2:37. I'm 7 minutes over, guys. I was supposed to do this till 2:30. Hold on, let me get through the rest of these comments and we're going to cut it off. Keith Van says, always have your powerful pink hair in your... Ace, this comment is to you. I got to read this to you. Keith Van is talking to you, Ace. Okay, Keith Van, thank you so much. Always have your powerful pink hair in your heart. Bigger and brighter. In positivity and not... Oh, in positive and not so positive situations. More with every healing breath. Period. He just put that in words that I really couldn't, because carry that pink hair in your heart. If they make you, it's just so stupid. It's just, and it's not only in schools, it's in jobs. I've had to work jobs previously that wouldn't allow me to color my hair. It's just so stupid. Like, the color of our hair has something to do with the value of our person. It does that. It's just not logical. It's just a manipulative way to prohibit us from self-expression and uniqueness. So take Keith's advice, Ace, and always have that pink hair in your heart. In positive and in not so positive situations. Okay? Like, and that's what I was trying to say. Like, you can't really go in there and tell your school, like, hey, dude, I don't care what you say. My pink hair doesn't mean that I can't learn, or I'm not as smart, or I'm not as intuitive, or as good of a person as the next kid that doesn't have pink hair. You know what I mean? You can't go in there and like really just tell them that. I wish you could. Now, so that's what I mean. Like, you kind of have to you got to play the role right now because you're a kid, for real. And that sucks, but we all have to go through it. But just know that some of us out here have your back, and carry that pink hair in your heart, baby. Like, for real. That's the best way to say it. That's the best way to say it. Okay. Oh, this new person came in and asked where my purple hair was. That's so funny because we've been talking about purple hair. Ooh, I like this. Haba Kagera. I have already caused a ripple in the space-time fabric just by being here. That's something to think about. That's something to think about. And you have, and like low key, that's exactly what I was talking about earlier with Keith and energetic Joshua, and bringing this energy into this digital room and being able to make people feel a certain way from being so disconnected. Like, that's phenomenal. And a lot of people don't understand that yet and think it's hogwash or BS, but like, you're just not there yet. You're just not there yet. So yes, Haba Kagera, you have already caused a ripple in the space-time fabric just by being here. I love that. I love that. Energetic Joshua says you cannot follow a live unless you use a second phone with your follow while you're on live unless you use a second phone with your same account. Good to know. Thank you, Joshua. Because I was wondering if I could do that so that I don't forget to go back and follow the people, subscribe to the people that I've said I would. But I guess I could write that down. I'm going to remember you two. I'm going to remember Keith Van, and I'm going to remember Energetic Joshua. I got that. Okay, I'm going to get through the rest of these comments real quick, and then I got to go. We got things to do. Keith Van says he left a comment for you to find me. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Do I sell myself on the internet? No, baby. Facebook pays me, and YouTube is about to start paying me because what I have to say needs to be heard. So, let me just shut that down real quick. I mean, a cute dog. Thank you. I love my doggy. All right. All these other comments are not even, Ace Kelly says hold on. Bye. All these comments are not even worth putting into the universe. To be honest, I stay up all night. Ace, you stay up all night putting stickers on your walls. That sounds like something I would do. I did that one time. We got these glow-in-the-star stickers. Well, they weren't even stickers. They were glow-in-the-star, like little tiny plastic glow-in-the-stars, right? And we wanted to put them all on, not here, not at this house, at a different house. Are you ready?
You can stay there. I can go do it.
No, I'm coming. I've been telling them I'm going to shut off. I know I'm 12 minutes over my time for 2:30. I know. Yeah. I got to go. I'm getting in trouble, guys.
I've got real world shit.
Excuse me. I'm doing real world shit on here. I'm healing people through the internet. Okay. Don't do me. But I do have like things personally that I do need to handle here, guys. Apparently I need to go handle this. And let's see. Yes, Ace Kelly at the bottom. Bye, Ace. I love you so much. Bye, Robin, if you're still in here. Bye, Joshua and Keith. I enjoyed talking to you too. I'll see you all later. Mwah.